What's up, LinkedIn slash YouTube? Another video. Once again, I'm gonna be discussing, or not once again. I'm gonna be discussing goals over girls. Okay, so this video is gonna be primarily aimed towards younger men per se, because I feel that this is a significant issue that hasn't been discussed. So we're living in a time and an age when I would say a lot of things don't really make sense anymore with respects to being a man in that respect, because many young men are getting frustrated because it takes significantly longer than it originally took to find that right job, to find that right career path, to live the life that you want to live. It used to be when you were 18, 19, you could just get that good job, you'd be good. You get the girl, obviously, and then the house, and you'd be done. But now, a lot of issues are tantamount to extraordinary goals and accomplishing all these things, and it doesn't even feel like it accomplishes as much, if you will. So we're getting this issue of diminishing returns. And also, what you young guys have to understand is that your goal and your mission, that is your undisputed factor. Nothing can stop that factor. Nothing stops you from that pursuit. Nothing is in your way. Not girls, not goals, or not girls, not family, not your dog. Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, gets in your way. I used to watch a YouTuber called Elliot Hulse when I was struggling myself, and he told me that he says the same exact message. Focus, focus, focus. Focus on killing the goddamn dragons. Kill the dragons. Everything else comes. Everything else happens. Follow the strenuous life. Every time the message is the same, over and over and over and over. Maslow says it himself in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you pursue your goal, everything else will come naturally. The girl, all that shit will come naturally. Same with Theodore Roosevelt. He pursues the strenuous life. Everything else happens naturally. He gets his career, all of the above. But only once you finally gain self-mastery over your impulses. That includes sexual impulses. That includes your self-gratification impulses. That includes all of your impulses. You must control all the spectrum, not a quarter, not half, all of it. And when you finally do that, when you finally stop being a doormat, when you finally stop being a wussy, then you can start making real crap happen. So, and that means quit wasting your time doing useless stuff. Is it a coincidence that in society it seems like a lot of men are regressing into 15 and 14-year-olds playing video games and all this? And if you notice, a lot of these video games are violent video games. They're channeling your aggression and your rage. That's why a lot of these young men want to compete, but they don't know how to channel and funnel their ambitions. They don't know how to funnel it, and they don't know how it feels. You shouldn't be playing video games or doing these things. You should be doing a real competitive sport or something that channels your testosterone. It channels your ability to want to make change. That's the one thing, you young guys, you need to understand. You're a change agent when you're young. As you get older, you will get more status quo over time. But when you're young, you're a change agent. You change things now. And to do that, you need to realize that you must let go of the outcomes and let go of things that are not in your control. The beauty that you and I chase has been propagated, a propaganda to control us. It's meant to control. That's why, like, some people say, oh, that we objectify women. We don't objectify. It's just that the society has projected that into us. And in some respects, some of these gender characteristics are in fact true to some degree, even though I don't necessarily agree with it. is that this is like when I was a young kid. You have to remember that if to deprogram yourself and to be and the natural man you were meant to be, you have to deprogram years and years and years of crap you've been fed. We're not meant to cry. You need to be tough. You need to be strong. You need to be stoic. See, the problem is that it's an ideation of what a man is. No one knows what the ideation or the correct verifiable view of what a man is. A man is a person that's responsible. He has moral character. This is my view of what a man is. He's powerful and he has strong willpower and discipline. Okay, so this is my definition, but it's not your definition. You need to figure out your own definition. But if there's one thing that every great man has, he has a mission. If you don't have any mission, you have no reason and you have no business to be seeking out a girl or nothing. You don't have any business doing that because you don't even know yourself. If you don't know yourself, then you don't know anybody else. You shouldn't even be helping anybody else. You're not even qualified for that. You're just being cocky. And that's what I said in my very first video before I had my setbacks. I said this: unless you're up to real stuff and doing real things in the real world, then don't even waste your time. Don't waste your damn time, because the successful people will only give you the time of day when you're finally doing something, when you finally let go of the expectation, when you finally realize that Sarah isn't as beautiful as she thought she was, and when you finally realize that looks are temporary. Looks are not forever. When you finally realize that the short-term gratification is not the meaning of the world. That high you're chasing, the high you're chasing is not real life. Real life is much longer than you want it to believe, but we've been indoctrinated and brainwashed into the societal outcomes of what we need to be. See, this is the issue. What we men need to realize is that the society has weaponized women against us in that respect. It's been weaponized because they're using these men are visual creatures. We're visual. Everything we see is visual. That explains why we were good hunters. But at the same time, you have to understand you must counteract that, because it can be used to control you. And if it can be used to control you, then you will not accomplish your goals and you will not achieve anything. You will be a slave. You will be a slave. And that's what Elliot tells us. Elliot Hulse even said it in his video. Goals over girls every single time. It's not even a thought. It's not even an afterthought. You have the ability to censor it. You can do it. So, and finally, you need to understand that it's not you objectifying. You're not objectifying anything. It's just that the messages are constantly being drilled into your head day in, day out, over and over and over and over and over. You see commercials of attractive chick. You see it on a beer commercial. You see it on your TV box, your cereal box. You see it everywhere that tells you what the ideation of what a man is. So in this respect, gender roles are correct. We've been engendered into this, and the engendering is incorrect. That is why we fell. So in order for you to free yourself from the slavery that you're in of quit chasing women and chase your goals. That's chase what nature meant you to do. Men are meant to do challenging and great things. And to do that, you must have your mission. So let go of it. Thank you, LinkedIn and YouTube. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below.